actions business. Because while words matter, the best words in the world aren't enough unless you match them with action. But this election is not about me or my opponent. It is about you. It's about your lives and your dreams and your future. And I can't do this without all of you here in Youngstown and across Ohio. It is going to take an effort from all of us. You may have heard that I actually loaned my campaign some money, and I was honored and humbled by the support that I have received since, from people like the young mom who sent me $10 and wrote that my 2 daughters are 2 and 4, and I want them to know anything is possible. Or the gentleman who described himself as an independent voter, a veteran, and a generally cranky conservative who decided to support me. If we pull together, I know we can do this. So I hope you'll go to and support this campaign because it is your campaign. I hope you will go to my website because if you do, you'll find at HillaryClinton.com all of my positions, everything that I have been working on, because I know what's happening in America. People are struggling. They're working the day shift, the night shift. They're trying to get by without health care. They're just one paycheck away from losing their homes. They cannot afford 4 more years of a president who just doesn't see or hear them at all. They need a president ready on day 1 to be commander-in-chief, ready to manage our economy, and ready to beat the Republicans in November. With your help, I will be that president. This is the choice we face. One of us is ready to be commander-in-chief in a dangerous world. Every day around the world, situations arise that present new threats and new opportunities. Situations like the change of leadership in Cuba today. I have served on the Armed Services Committee. I've been to more than 80 countries, worked with world leaders, stood up to the Chinese government to declare that women's rights are human rights. And I am ready to end this war in Iraq, end this era of I will restore our leadership and moral authority in the world without delays, without on-the-job training from day 1. One of us has a plan to provide health care for every single American, no one left out. And I believe health care is a right, not a privilege, and I will not rest until every American is covered. That is my solemn promise to you. At least 15 million Americans. The question is, who would we leave out? Would we leave out the mother I met who grabbed my arm and said the insurance company wouldn't pay for the treatment that her son needed? Will we leave that family out? And who will pay for those we leave out? I don't want to leave anyone out. I am not running to put Band-Aids on our problems. I'm running to solve our problems. Actually address the growing foreclosure crisis, which is so terrible here in Ohio. I've called for a freeze on subprime foreclosures and interest rates to ensure that millions of families across the country won't be receiving that grim letter from the bank. I've proposed $30 billion in assistance to help families avoid foreclosures and to help communities rebound from this housing crisis, because no one should foreclose on the American dream, and we're going to stop it. One of us has a plan to revive our economy right now by creating millions of new clean energy jobs. And we can do that right here in Youngstown. We can put corporate special interests by eliminating more than $50 billion of George Bush's special breaks for the oil companies, the drug companies, and Wall Street. We're going to give the middle class a break instead. We'll put that money right back in your pockets. Special interests have had 7 years of a president who stands up for them. I think it's time we had a president who stands up for you, and I will be that president. And finally, one of us has faced serious Republican opposition in the past, and one of us is ready to do it again. And our likely opponent on the Republican side could not be starker. Senator McCain is willing to continue the war in Iraq for 100 years, he said. I will start bringing troops home within 60 days.